Another one bites the dust, man. Another head coach out, and it's a big job too. Billy Napier is out as Florida's head coach, man. This is no shocker to me or you,
Not at all.
because man, we pretty much been expecting this. We thought it was going to happen last year, but they finally pulled the plug on the Billy Napier era down at Florida, man. What's your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, man. I we kind of was expecting that after the USF loss. Uh, kind
Hmm.
of start seeing the writing on the wall. Then Napier, it's not surprising. He's been largely unproductive at Florida, so it's a very very proud school down there, and they don't necessarily take kindly to losing games down there in the
At
swamp,
all.
man.
At all, man. Especially when you got guys like Steve Spurrier that built the program up to where it is to have national prominence. Then you have a guy like Urban Meyer that take it to a whole nother level, winning two national championships there. Man, it's
Right.
just like they just can't find their coach ever since Urban Meyer left. So it's really, really crazy just to see how um it's been going down there. I think we both feel like Dan Mullen was the right choice, but they just pulled the plug on that too early too. I don't know, man. It's what I don't know. It could be an administrative thing. I don't know. But what you think they who you think they should go after?
Man, honestly, I think they just should just probably go right down the road, get Alex Golish. Man, he right there in Florida. A lot of people don't want that to happen, but I mean, I think the guy's a good coach. Uh, yeah, it was a clip of him last Saturday, up 35 points, still coaching. Like that's always the tale of a good coach.
Sound
I
like a
think
great coach to me.
man, he can get that program excited. He runs an offense that I think like uh DJ Ladway could thrive in. And I think he could keep that recruiting class intact if he were to go there. So I know Kiffin is the big name, man, but I don't know how I don't know how feasible that is. I mean, of course, money talks, so I don't know. We'll see. What
Yeah,
about you?
especially we know Florida has those deep pockets. So we know Ole Miss got deep pockets, but I think Florida got deeper pockets. And I think it's just a cap at Ole Miss, man. I believe that Lane Kiffin is at the top of that list. I don't know nobody there to just confirm this. It's just like just all signs that just point to this. Alex Gold, Alex Golish is another guy that I believe is at the top of that list too. You have to give him a call. You definitely have to give him a call, especially what you've seen what he did at South Florida of all places. And then he knows the state of Florida. Pretty much, man, you can keep a lot of those guys. But I know if you get Lane Kiffin, I know you don't have to worry about guys like DJ Ladway, Vernon Brown Jr. The third, Dallas Wilson, Jalen Ball, those type guys leaving or going anywhere because they know what Lane has produced, the players that he put in the NFL. It's a win-win. And I know if he gets his hands on DJ Ladway, man, he could take it to a whole nother level with the play calling that he does. Uh,
Yeah, I think that's a. I mean, the funny thing about it now, like he's gone, so the names that we coming up with probably gonna be the names for every job that open in America. Like everybody gonna be looking at the same guys, man. I think
yeah.
Drinkles got mentioned for this job. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Drinkers. I mean, all he does is win 10 games, but it's a difference between doing it at Missouri and then those expectations down there in the swamp. So that I think they just gotta focus on keeping, like I said, those players, Ladway, Jaden Barr, keeping them in the boat and keeping this recruiting class together too. Um,
Yeah, because they
that
bringing in talent.
yeah, yeah, I think that's a major thing is like keep it if you can keep that recruiting class in there, um, you can this program can thrive, but I don't know. When I look at I say that, but then I look at a program like Texas A&M, right? Texas A&M is a program that had all these recruits under Jimbo Fisher. They fired Jimbo Fisher. All of them left, pretty much except for uh, Le'Veon Moss. I think he's the only one still left
Yeah,
on the roster. But then they go out and they hire Elko, and here they are, like, what it took them 2 years?
yeah.
Through the transfer portal, you can turn teams around. So it's like, I don't know how important. I mean, I know it's important you want to keep players, the talent that you have, but like in today's era, you can flip a roster pretty quick. So
Yeah, and it all depends on the type of players that you bring in. And a lot of those guys that he had were recruits. Like Marcel Reed was just a freshman last year. Now he's
right,
a sophomore. And you bring in guys like Dez Ritz, Humphrey, and like you already have Moss on there. It was some guys that were left over. You have Owens at that running back position
yeah,
that's
Ruben Owens,
helping
yeah,
Texas A&M. But man, there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be after this job, man. This is definitely a top 10 job in the
oh for sure,
country, I believe, without a doubt. Names, that's why I said, man, we're gonna pretty much be throwing a whole bunch of names up until they
yeah,
really name the person. But
it's
if
gonna
we
be the
go
same names too.
yeah, the same names. But if it was any like you said, Eli Drinkowitz up there in Missouri, we just said Alice Golis and Lane Kiffin. But what is your dark horse? Like your dark horse pick for that Florida job?
The dark horse pick for that Florida job.
Because I
I
know
don't know. I ain't really thought about it that too much, but honestly, probably like somebody. I don't know. This is his name. Probably somebody like Rhett Lashley.
ooh.
Uh, I know he's been linked to Auburn for obvious reasons, but how far can he get at SMU? Um, he's been successful down there. Now Dallas got a lot of money.
Now they
So,
got a lot of money. They got a
Dallas
lot of
got a
money.
lot of money down there. So I don't know.
So they can
I don't
go
know how that
far.
works
Don't
out.
get it twisted.
Right, right, right. But I still think that Florida's a better job than SMU.
Of course.
Um, so I don't know. If I had to name a dark horse, probably be somebody like him. I hadn't thought about. That's a good question though. I hadn't thought about that too much.
Yeah, man. I was just like, man, just thinking about it. Because I know we're gonna be doing this more and more because there's about to be a lot of jobs opening. Probably for one of your favorite your favorite uh team in college football, the Auburn Tigers. That job could be open really, really soon. But my dark horse pick for that for Florida, I heard shout out to Ty Hayes too, because he said this. He said, man, Fran Brown. I
Mm,
can see Florida going after him. And he has major connections in Florida. He's getting guys out of Florida. He may not
right.
be having the success of other coaches, but you could tell those guys play for him. And he's getting those type of players up there. So man, that's really, really major. So definitely Fran Brown would definitely be one of those guys you definitely need to look out for this job. I don't think they will swallow their pride and try to give a call to Dan Mullen and bring him back with a I'm sorry card or anything. But man, it's gonna be really, really interesting to see
they
how
they
this
should.
coaching carousel gonna go.
Let me ask you this, man. You connected with recruits, and one of the biggest recruits that they have being from right there in our hometown. What do you think? Like the recruiting class is looking. How you think they looking at this as far as like? Do you think we start seeing flips? I mean, not specifically from Marquez Daniels, but like just in general. You think we start seeing some people lead the boat in those recruiting class because they did pretty well.
Up to this point, while we're recording this video, man, they haven't lost any recruits, even though it hasn't even been 24 hours yet. But I think a lot of those players want to play at Florida for the most part, but I believe the head coach that you bring in is the key to
Yeah,
keep a lot of them. Like, yeah, we want to play here, and then we don't know like the status of DJ Ladway. I feel like DJ Ladway holds a lot of those recruits still standing still because they want to play with a quarterback like that. the defense is lights out. So it really all depends on who you for bring in for that head coaching position. That's why I think they already did it so they can cover their tracks, cross all their T's and dot all their I's so they can make sure when it's time, when early signing period come in, they already have a coach in place.
Yeah. And
What
it ain't gonna take, like, here's the thing, is like early signing is in December. So it's like soon as the season over with, you gotta get these classes signed. So you can't be dragging your feet. And I don't know. You think they I don't think they're looking to hire. I don't think none of these coaches for real are looking, these schools for real are looking to hire somebody immediately when they fire in season, especially this season. Cause unlike most years where like the coaching pool is thin, you really only got a few names. Nah, it's a bunch of coaches out there right now. You can go a whole bunch of
man,
directions. So
what you
I
man,
think
it's
you go
like
ahead.
you said, man, it's about to get crazy. It's
Yeah,
really about to get crazy. It's about to be some real big jobs like Penn State job already open. Florida, we believe Auburn gonna be open. It's gonna be a lot of hey, and even a dark horse job that can possibly be open. We may talk about that too. Is LSU. All
yeah,
depending on
LSU.
how this season go.
Yeah, LSU is definitely a job that's if that job come open, then all bets are off, right? Because that job, Florida's a good job. Don't get me wrong. Florida's a great job. LSU is different.
Yeah. It's,
Be the
it's,
head coach for the
it's,
LSU Tigers is different.
there's some boys down there in that boot, man. They want to play down there, especially if you get the right coach. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, we're gonna see how everything turned out, man. And I just can't wait to see how this coaching carousel is gonna go, man. So, but we'll catch everybody on the next one. We'll keep y'all updated
right.
on coaches and players and everything. So appreciate everybody, and make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys subscribe to Tez Channel over there, SE Season. All the links will be in the description, and catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace.